Hi folks, Junkets here, playing Gold Rush the game. Now I've done hours upon hours of grinding in this game, trying to get to a level that was new and unique, and unfortunately I didn't get there. What happened was, first of all, what happened down here, this is a brand new season, by the way. I got to the end of the other one and had to do some stuff. I'll explain that in a minute. But I'm still in the same situation. What happens is you get to a point in the season when you can't dig this stuff. So if I turn this on, for example, and I go there and I go forward and try to get that full of dirt, it ain't working. It's frozen. So what I had to do then, at that point I had taken a bank loan, $200,000, so I could buy a truck. And that worked really well. You know, I filled the truck, dumped the stuff up here, and I had to invest in a system here, this conveyor belt system, so that I would dump the stuff in there, would take that and dump it in there, and end up going all the way down. And there used to be a bunch of stuff down there that would process the dirt. So, unfortunately, then, as I said, that got to the point where you couldn't work it anymore. So the only option that was left was back down here, in this old little portion down here, which I had already done a lot of digging in. So I probably used up a lot of dirt that I was expected to be able to use later on. But as you can see, I can still dig this now. Wait a second. I can still, okay, let's dump that out and get rid of that for now. So what I end up doing is buying like 33 buckets, which would, if I kept applying in there with the water running through, I would end up with what do you call them, filters, mats, these things here, hog pan mats, to be 100%, and then I start processing. It was just so slow and tedious, and I wasn't getting a whole lot anyway, and I was only barely making enough to survive on. Finally, I just gave up and kept skipping days until it said, wintertime, you got 1 day left. And so it said you had to put all your machinery in storage, and otherwise it would be ruined. But unfortunately by that point, because I'd skipped days and wasn't making any money, but the bank was still collecting its loan, I'm now, as you can see in top right, minus 26,000 or almost 27,000 in debt. So I could not transfer my machinery to any safe place. So yeah, I kind of wish they'd warned me. Like, don't go in debt just before it's winter time. If I'd known what was going to be happening at the end of this year, I would have prepared, but I had no idea what was going to happen, like especially that I wouldn't be able to work that part over there any longer. So now I did put the big machinery in the shed over there, like the trucks over there. I already taken the oh gosh, what is that called? Excavator? No, it's not an excavator. It's whatever that thing is. So a tractor over there. I already taken that out. So, and I thought maybe if I put a whole bunch of stuff in this tent over here, that might work as a way to save stuff. But unfortunately, it didn't. It doesn't consider it a shelter at all. And a lot got damaged. I was trying to see if anything over here got damaged as well. Yes, it did. No, it didn't. Okay, so if I had dumped everything over here, no, it did. It's still damaged. So I don't know where they expect. I guess what they expected to be able to do is to transfer all the machinery into that sort of in-between space. When you transfer like from the large machinery store to here, there's sort of like a little in-between space is all I can think of calling it at the moment. Anyway, if I transferred all of that stuff and then put all the small stuff in there, I could have maybe saved myself some pain. So here we are, ladies and gentlemen. I've got a whole bunch of damaged stuff. My truck survived because it was at the hotel. I had to, after you do whatever you can to save stuff, you move it all. You end up driving to the hotel and staying the permafrost season in the hotel, which I did. And here we are back here, and I have, as I say, a bunch of damaged materials like this one, but I can't fix any of this stuff because I am $27,000 in debt. Or not in debt, but in the red. And I'm not sure what in debt I am, probably about $150,000 by now. So all that's left for me to do, the reason I came back out here is because some of these mats are still in here. Yeah, they're hog pan mat. So I got to take these back. I still can't move around comfortably. Okay, there's one. So what we're left with is panning for gold, ladies and gentlemen, until such time as I can get enough money. Where the hell is the pad? It is here, maybe. Oh, I just saw it blink. There's another one. Okay. Yeah, until such time as I can gradually repair stuff. So, I am very much behind the 8 ball. I'm trying to think if there's any other way I can do this. I can't even... I hate this game the way it makes it very difficult to move around. And there's the last one there. If anyone can advise me on how to improve my lot without using the pan and the big tub of water, and going back, and hopefully, I'm not even sure I can anymore, make enough money to get out of debt. Doesn't look good. So, let me that's not much I can show you. Guys know how this thing works. You pick up this bucket and you hit E and you fill the thing with water and dump it into there, and the water flows down through and it collects little bits of gold in the thingies there. And then you get the big pot in the pan and you shake it, the gold out, and then pick the pieces off. It's a little thingy. Just like day one. Only in day one you were not $27,000 in debt. So I won't put you through the agony. I'll just made this little short video to bring you up to date on my gold rush horrors. It's still one of the most addictive games that I have presently installed. and I just can't stop buying it. I wish I could. So, if you found this painful video entertaining, do hit the thumbs up or the like button, whatever you want to call it. Leave some comments if you have any suggestions, and help me out of this horrible dilemma. Is it a dilemma? What do you call it when it's a multi-lemma? When you have a whole bunch of problems all at once. I'm not on the horns of a dilemma. Anyway, if you want to show your support for this ancient old Gold Rush player, please do hit the subscribe button. So, until such time as we see you again, please do take care. Okay, I'm back already. Thought I'd tag this on the end to show you what my dilemma is. I'm not sure what that. Here's what my problem is. Now, as I said before, I thought I would just pan for gold, get all the stuff better. So, unfortunately, I have the hog pan pump. So, if I pick up the thing here, like I was hoping to do, dump it in there, ain't nothing happening. So, that's not an option. The only option having, because I've already sold the no pump hog pan, I can't replace this. So I would need a pump. I have a pump. In fact, I think I have it sitting over here somewhere. Yes, but as you see, it needs a filter. A water pump filter. Unfortunately, I can't buy a water pump filter because I'm $22,000 in debt, and it's a little better than it was before because I sold the big water pump just to see what I could get. And so, now what do I do, you ask? If I do have one other option, and if I didn't have that, I'd be screwed. There'd be no way I could continue because I couldn't. Oh, well, there's one thing I could do is I could keep panning for gold, digging up the dirt, putting it in this little thingy here, like you would normally do. Just this is raw dirt, right? So then you come over here and you put that in there. You lower it down, do the little shaky round till the gold goes away. You bring it back up, dump the water out. Now if they were nice to us, they would give us a nugget every now and then. But I guess it's getting a little dark and I can't see any gold at all in there, but there usually is at least one piece of gold floating around. I don't see any at all. And that pretty much tells us what the problem is. I don't see any, right? Nothing just jumping out at us? Nah, screw it. It's just a demonstration anyway. Anyway, what I would normally get would be like a quarter of an ounce or half an ounce, or half a gram rather, of gold, which would mean I'd be panning here for, well, I couldn't make enough to make each individual loan payment, so I would just get further and further in debt. So, unfortunately, no longer an option. So, ladies and gentlemen, my final and saddest thing I have to do is sell the truck. this beautiful creature here that I saved up to buy and which served me so well is going to have to go because I can't sell the excavator because I'm going to need that as soon as that thaws out over there. These other little things are not, won't get enough out of them. Well, it's not the excavators. What is that tractor over there? Anyway, and the excavator's in storage, so I can't get it out of storage till I get money. And that's all I have. So, say goodbye to the truck for which I get $61,500. Oh, I can't do it. I have to do it. There's no other thing I can do. And now I have $39 and a bit thousand. And now I can fix up most of the stuff that I have and pay off, well, I'd have almost 4 months worth of payments if I did absolutely nothing at this point. Or days rather, sorry. Okay, so once again, here we are, and that's what we had to do. And so, if you liked any part of the video, please hit the thumbs up button. If you want to support the channel, hit the subscribe button. Well, it's not exactly, it's support, a moral support. I mean, in YouTube, you don't pay anything. It's just a moral support, and it's very important. If you didn't get anybody at all adding, hitting that thingy every few days, I would probably be very downtrodden, as they say. Anyway, I don't know what the fuck I'm saying. Anyway, do hit that subscribe button, and until next time, please do take care.